Can you hear me? Okay, so I'm trying a new system today. Let's see. Let me know. What? Did I even? Is it even picking up my music? Is that what it wants to pick up? No. Oh my God! Hi, you hydrated me. Did you hear anything? Probably not, because it appears I'm not on the right. Can you hear that? Yeah. Oh, you can hear? Okay, good. Did you hear the? I don't know if I have a sound for the hydrate, but yeah. So I'm trying out a new system. This is Warudo. It has a lot more features. But I mean, I saw the hydrate. I at least saw the hydrate. So yeah, I had the. Every time there's an update, it seems to like move it to something else. It's weird. What's this picking up? I don't know. I think it's picking up me too. I don't even know. All right, so I've got the music on in the background. We'll have to test the sound thing, I guess, as redeems get picked. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, this is an OC, not my character, of a friend, Asian Noob-sama. I'm basically drawing him a picture. I should probably pull up the references. I know I've already sketched it because I was like, I finally had the idea for the pose. So I always like to do that like when I like it's right fresh in my mind. Like, let me find his dark history. He sent me several. I just want to make sure like I get it right. I'll probably be like tweaking things as I go too with this. So if you guys like with the Warudo, oh, I don't know how to get the bonk wong in. There's gonna be one. I think I would set up on Twitch anyways. I'll have to see if I can get like something funny for that one. What? Oh, for the Warudo to get a funny thing for the when it says when somebody redeems Bonk Wong. Yeah, this Warudo seems to link better too. Yeah, I feel like at least very least with Warudo, it seems to track the movement a lot better, which is weird because it's still the same tracker. It's just something about it. Mm, it seems to be okay for now, so we'll see.
You also do an audio source for Waterville to get the hydrate sounds?
Yes, but I did it. I was trying to figure out a second too late where it was, so the initial hydrate did not have a sound because I was still adjusting the sound because I realized the music couldn't even be heard on my desktop because it was every time there's an update it goes to the default, which doesn't work. Ow. My left wrist is still hurting, but I took the brace off because I've had it on all day, but so because of that I've been having my Fitbit and stuff on the right wrist, and that means that I've been like basically dragging that across my tablet, and it's very uncomfortable to draw with. So, hello, there's a cat staring at me. What can I help you with, sir? No, I don't think I'm helping you with that, sir. No, Wong is getting killed in Gundam, I'm assuming.
Oh god, it's so slow.
Hi, baby. Oh my god, you want to come in my lap? Why? You have all this other time. Come on, come on. You want to come up? Yeah, you just gotta settle down so mommy can draw, okay? This Arata is here, guys. He is standing on me. You gonna sit? So I always have so much cat fur in my keyboard. If you have pets, oh my god, I definitely recommend. I gotta go bot this person. A mechanical keyboard. Let's see, ban. Oh, now you're off, cat. Thanks. Okay. Does it remove then? Yeah, okay, I banned him. Inai. Don't do that. Dame da yo. I wish there was more time in a day, or I had more hands or more ability to do stuff. I have so much I want to get done. And maybe I could hire somebody to do some of it, but I don't have that kind of money. Will any of you do help me with my work if I pay you in gum? It might just be a picture of gum I've downloaded off the internet, though. Like, honestly, because I've taught, like, for a while, like, for over a decade, like, probably, like, what, 12 years or something? I worked at I worked at an art gallery teaching kids manga. I think you guys have probably heard me say this before. I did officially put in my resignation earlier this year just because I was tired of the drama. But anyways, what I'm bringing that up for is because one of the things we talk about is like some of the major differences with, manga and comics as a whole. And obviously, in both cases, one of the things that is similar is the fact that you generally don't have one person doing everything, and that's me. I do everything myself. Like they'll have in manga, they have like assistants that help them out with stuff. In comics, it's actually very common to have the art done by somebody, like the pencils by somebody else, the inking by somebody else, and then the coloring also by someone else. And then, of course, like lettering and stuff too. So there's a lot. Sometimes even the writing's different. But yeah, so that's definitely a major difference. It doesn't really mean anything, but I'm like, when it's times like these when I feel like overwhelmed and have so much stuff to do, I'm just like, yeah, I can understand the importance of having people to help you with your work. I have some friends that, some younger friends that would be like, oh my God, I really want to learn how to do this stuff and would love to. But, they also don't live locally and don't have the right kind of like stuff to do it. And so I can't really like be like, yeah, let me teach you how to do it when you have completely inadequate tools. That's the word. And I can't afford those tools for you. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to make her like all flowy. She kind of reminds me, I don't know if it's supposed to be, but her whole theme and dress makes me think of like a flower. I don't actually know her name, so she is nameless. I know it's up. I think her chin needs to be... Yeah, it should be over more. There we go. Most of this is probably not even going to stay anyways because the hair will be covering it, but... We'll see how that actually ends up. I have a feeling I'll end up changing a lot of that too. I don't know if there's anything particularly exciting or... Well, I mean, I went to an author show this weekend in Berwyn. My mom always says it. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the local lore in Indiana, Illinois area, it has to do with Svengoolie. The first Svengoolie, the original one, used to say Berwyn like that. That's about the gist of what I know. I picked that up because of my mother, so it's her fault. So yeah, I don't actually like know the whole 100% lore behind it. I just know that now whenever I hear Berwyn, that's all I can do. But yeah, it was, as far as the show goes, it wasn't super great or anything. Just pretty average, but it was pretty cool because I got to meet Gene Ha, who's worked with Marvel and what do you call it? Marvel and DC. I don't know why I just forgot. I'm tired. It's because I was reading. What is Skillshare? Considering I've not heard of it, no, I have not considered it. Ugh, I am too far. Too far. The worst part of those is the heat. An online class platform. I'll have to look into it, I guess. Because, yeah, I mean, like, as a whole, like, I actually like teaching more than you'd expect for someone like me who is known for not being super people-oriented. I know, I work at a shop and everyone probably says different. The comic shop I work at. Because I'm very good at the customer service phase. But at the same time, I don't always like it. I like having the freedom to like set it. We can go down a set of recorded classes. Wait, oh, so like I would take it. I like that it's pre-recorded though. That's nice. I know that was always the hardest part with the manga class specifically is, okay, if you guys know anything about like comics and stuff, which I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it before and see me drawing some of them, it is not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of work. And I hated the fact that the classes were always so short. It barely gave us enough time to really work with it. Because it was only a 10-week. It was started as a 10-week session, and then they moved it down to a 9, and it was a 2-hour class, and then they moved it down to a hour and a half, and then they moved it back to 2 hours because they accidentally did it, and I was like, no. Oh, okay. I'll have to like look into it though. That wouldn't be too bad because yeah, that'd be nice because if I could just pre-record everything, I wouldn't have to worry about set schedules. Like I know for the for a while when I was streaming, I'm sure you guys noticed I had the Japanese lessons. I haven't done them in quite some time, but I feel like I kind of covered all the basics with you guys. And I also just got burnt out on doing it. A lot of prep time. I just don't have a lot of free time anymore, so. Oh, that's cool though. Yeah, I know one of the things I personally really missed out on having when I first started drawing was like, especially for comics, was like a good mentor for it. Dirk Tide, which is Paradigm Shift, was kind of like the closest thing I ever had to a mentor. And he wasn't like directly a mentor per se. It's just we both were part of the Chicago Anime Club. Like I was really young at the time in comparison. He had been kind of out and about for a while. But when my mom had told him that I was working on my own comics and stuff and wanted to get them printed, he actually kind of like walked me through all those steps and encouraged me to do it and everything, like to the point that like he is the only reason I ever went this far with the webcomic, with those kiosks especially, and even just getting stuff printed and doing more conventions with it and understanding a lot more of the market. So, and then he went on hiatus for a while, but then he came back for a bit too. So, but yeah, he used to live in Chicago and now I think he lives in Boston somewhere, but he works full time, so comics aren't his only jam. But yeah, so that's like the closest thing I have ever had to a mentor with this stuff. But I know, like, I would have loved to have somebody early on being like, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing with these frames?" and like slap some sense into me. I'm sure for those of you guys who backed the color version of those kiosks, Volume 1, you'll notice it's still not here yet. Yeah, that's because I'm sorry, guys. It was too much of a mess. I've had to be redrawing all of it. So I am still in the process of doing that. I swear. I'm not just like, flaking out or anything. It's just, oh God, it was so horrible. Most of this hair is probably going to be covered up anyways. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's exactly. It's like if you have somebody who can, well, that's why like nowadays with the internet, at least there's so many good reference points for stuff. But yeah, like as a kid, because it was a different time. Like the internet wasn't really, like I know as a millennial, yes guys, a millennial, my generation really, like we grew up with a lot of like there was no technology and then there suddenly was technology, so we went from like one extreme to the other, and so it was just a very strange adjustment, I guess. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just, yeah, it's a kind of a different place in there. And so because of that, a lot of the things that even like having the access to like YouTube and stuff and being able to look up, oh hey, I want to learn how to do this, and you can just look it up now and there's videos and instructions and it's great. I love that. I think there should be that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, we didn't have that option when I was a kid for a lot of stuff. So, because YouTube, when did YouTube actually start? I know, I always go down such weird rabbit holes, but now I gotta know. All right, when did YouTube start? Okay, YouTube beginning. No, I want to know when YouTube started. 2005, yeah, so I mean, I guess that's been a while. God, that's been what, almost 20 years? Damn, I'm old. But still, just because YouTube existed didn't mean that we still had access to the same resources. There weren't all the videos up there. We definitely didn't have, like I know in my case, I had a 56K dial-up modem for, I think it was about 2008 that we finally got upgraded. Because I always remember people are like, oh, you could do this on the internet. I'm like, no, I can't really. Yeah, and that makes sense. Because, yeah, of course, if you offer people incentive to do things, come on, man, we're all broke. We need the money. Especially because I feel like specifically, like the monetization of videos and stuff is kind of interesting because it lets people who have a very unique skill set that might not be easily, like it's not always easily marketed or, you know, for a job market specific, but now they can use it. I really like there's that whole YouTube channel where like this single dad or whatever, he goes and teaches kid like people how to use what do you call them, tools, hardware tools, like that stuff. Yeah, so 2000, yeah, I'm not sure when the monetization are. To be fair, like I didn't really have much to do with YouTube until the last like 5 or so years. Oh seven. So it was still a couple years. Yeah, no. I like knowing too, so feel free to like drop this stuff on me. You know that. I am all about learning, so if I don't know something and somebody has that information or it can look it up, I'm always like, yeah, let's do it. You can never not learn. But yeah, it's definitely made the whole like streaming in general or just video archives have just made the world such a different place. Oh, of course. Yeah, it wasn't going to be an instant thing either. You can't just be like, yeah, what is that saying? Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't know. I feel like some of the roads in Indiana might have been considering how often they collapse. I'm sorry, guys. I make my state sound terrifying. It's not that bad. I swear. Actually, by us, I don't think I've ever really had any major road things. What? Is there noise?
Yep.
Did something happen?
Hydrate.
I didn't hear the noise.
It worked.
It did? Oh, I can't hear it. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
That's a problem.
I gotta figure that one out. Do I have to like... What do you call it? Do I have to like monitor it? Why can't I hear it? That's weird. Nande da yo. Give me 1 second, guys. Can I see where... Can I like set where Warodil's sound is coming through, or is it just... Shiranai. Oh my god, I love this. I could just buy some boobs. Catcher's hat from Pal World. What is this? I still want to play Pal World. It looked fun. Okay, anyways. So now what I'm trying to find. Is there like a setting thing? Yeah, let me see if I can see where... Is it because spout? Is that it? No, where's the... I don't know if there is. I'll have to like look it up later. That's an interesting thing though. Yeah, I can't hear it myself, but as long as you guys heard it. Oh yeah, the A and Bs. Oh my god. So not only did I find so many good new series and stuff that way, that's also definitely how I found some of my like some really good music and stuff too. So back when like I feel like it was back when they first started like really winding down. I had a friend, Sandrock Productions was his name. He was Canadian Singapore, I believe. Singaporean? How would you properly use that? Anyways, his family was still in Singapore. And so during a holiday, he came down to spend the holiday with us here in Chicagoland, even though he was in Canada. But yeah, so he had some pretty cool ones. I think my favorite of his was he did one. I don't know. I think it had like a specific name because they do that. God, this flower looks jacked. But he did a music video to The Starry Sky, which is the second opening for, oh my god, I keep forgetting it. Oh, what's its name? It's a Clamp series. Angelic Layer. I was like, as I'm going through my head, yeah, I love that song so much. But it had a Claude from Star Ocean, 2 anime in it. Hi, Toivu! And then it had, I think it might have had Inuyasha in it, because that might have been why my mom was so into it. And then it had some characters from Rune Soldier Louis in it. It had Louis and one of the girls, so I was like, I can't just say it had one. But yeah, so I like that one a lot. And then he did a Gundam Wing Coming to the Rescue one, which is a Pokemon song from one of the Pokemon movies that I thought was pretty cool. I might just worry about that flower later. That looks so derp. Twaifu, I can't draw flowers. But I think my all-time favorite AMVs, there's always 2 that come to mind. One of them is, if you've seen Record of Lotus War, the TV version, so there's 2 different versions. There's the OVA, which technically comes first, and then the DVD, or then the TV series. So the 13 episode series is first, and then the 27 episode. But anyways, so you at the end of the TV series, they would have like these little minis, like little omakes, extras. You can sub to me. I won't stop you. I added some special effects with the subs now too. Maybe I can raise money for my friends who need money, and myself who also needs money. But anyway, so like they had like these, it was like Chibi, D-Lit, and Parn getting into trouble, specifically Parn, a lot of the time. And then of course, Nice and what's that other guy's name? Do you remember Spark? Why would I forget that name? It's such an easy name. It's not even Japanese. But anyways, oops, I'm on the wrong side. What's money? I think you get it in Monopoly. So yeah, we'll worry about that flower later. Oh my god, I can't. I hate that flower. It's too bad. We're just gonna go back to this. But yeah, so anyways, the music video took that, and they did a really good job of setting it up. And the song that they did it to was for Monty Python, Knights of the Round Table. And that one was always really funny to me. And then the other one I really like and really thought was well done is, I think it was to a Hokuro no Ken song. Fist of the North Star. Sorry. But it's Cowboy Bebop versus Dragon Ball Z. And I mean, like, literally they green screen the hell out of it and put them in the same scenes. They did for the time and the technology available, they did a really good job on it. I wish I could find those, but I don't even know what to look them up under. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't know who actually made these. Remember, even back then, I was still sporting a 56K dial-up, so. Oh my god, why do they want more money from you? Can you just go to, like, the morgue and take a kidney? Nobody will notice, right? No, don't do that. Yeah, most of it is gone. I know there was one time, though, I did manage to find one of the old ones that I was talking about. I don't think it was either of those. It was something else. No. Man, those are the days. No, not really. Those were also horrible days. Did we ever have stuff? What was the most, like, peaceful time of our lives, I guess, for those of us born in, like, the 80s, early 90s. I was born 87. Yeah, you guys all know my age. It's literally up online and stuff. 90s. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that was when Nick was good and nobody knew about all the crazy allegations because there were none. They just were hidden. Sleep lab appointment, another $300 for the anesthesia for the cardio version. What if I just hit you over the head? Will that work? Dude, I'm still waiting for a 7-year-old with a trank gun, okay? Not a gun, a watch, I guess. God, Mori Kokoro is never. He always gets the best sleeps. Well, of course you can because. But I mean, I do know there's a lot of ways, like on YouTube and stuff, where you can monetize it and say certain things are not allowed. Like for instance, obviously my account on YouTube is not monetized. I need a lot more stuff going on than what I have, including followers and subscribers and just interactions in general. But because I use it as an archive thing. But I would have to, even now, if for some reason any of my videos did help reach monetization status, the karaoke archives specifically say that they are not monetizable, which makes sense. I don't own that music. I don't pretend I do. Yes, I'm doing technically a cover of the song, so it's not the same lyricist. But still. But yeah. It is sad that so much of our arts and stuff have just become, if you can't take money with it, that's it. Oh, did Neo Mikey do it? I feel like Neo Mikey should still have some of that stuff, but maybe, I think he mentioned before that, because he asked me for, I know his Super Water one. That's just for Neo Mikey. I know he did AMVs, and there were some funny ones, but I really liked the live action ones he did, and obviously, because he filmed a lot of those while we were in college together. Not only did I get to see the filming of them, but I actually got to be in some of them, or at least help out with some of them. The peep jousting one was great, because we were actually at our college campus. And we literally took our peeps. Yes, we were training peeps. We took it to the Purdue gym. We put a peep on a treadmill. So there was that. Hey, Bengu. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I saw a bootleg you earlier on GBO. His name was Benk. He lost you. Yeah, I'm not sure what, because I know Neil, I still talk to Neil Mikey. He's up in Canada now with his wife. They're sweethearts, though. Still, I didn't think people could still be that nice, and he is. Devil Artemis said even with all his views. I don't know who Devil Artemis is. But yeah, see, the reason I went with Twitch over YouTube initially was because it was easier to get monetized. Not that I'm doing this for profit. I mean, I'm not going to say no to money because I always need it. But I don't, the whole reason I don't, push the whole end of VTubing and I do other stuff is because it's not meant to be my only career. Also, unlike some people, I'm sure you guys have realized that my identity is no secret. I'm me. That's it. So yeah, it's cool that some people like how much effort they put into it and stuff, but I don't want to. I want to be myself. Perfect Cell versus the videos was Kermit. Yeah, I've not seen those. Well, those, and once again though, those are two that would have copyrighted characters in them already. So in his case, he's probably losing out on some of the monetization because they're not his characters. I don't know though. Yeah, I just erase everything. That's what I do. I know parody and satire is this really fine line on things too, but I don't know. I feel like if I want to make money big and stuff for that, which I don't really want to ever get super big anyways, just enough to live comfortably and help my friends live comfortably. But yeah, I feel like I'd want it. I don't want it for stuff that isn't mine. Even if it is just parodying somebody else's stuff. I want to be known for my own stuff. Yes, I want somebody to come up to me and oh my god, I love those kiosks, or blah blah blah, and that oh my god, not be like, oh my God, you're the artist who did this particular fan art or something. I mean, it's one thing too if it's like, oh, you were hired by like Marvel or DC to do a cover or Disney to do this or that. But you know, there are restrictions. Yeah, I just gave up on that. I can't make it look how I want it to. Ideally, eventually I can get big enough that people are interested in my own stuff, even with it being original, and I can just go all original on my art and stuff. That's, oh my God, for Artist Alley. Where did my pen go? Tablet pen, where did you run? That thing rolls. Sorry guys, I leaned forward. That's what happens now when I lean forward. Just gonna move this over because I kind of like this line. Not too bad. Just move it over a bit and I can work with it. So yes, guys, that means you need to like buy more of my original stuff and look at it more, please. Onegaishimasu. As I told you, I'm gonna keep deleting stuff. I do feel like we still have a like, what do you call it? Like a nationality divide on a lot of the streaming services too. Where you still tend to see a lot of Americans on Twitch over anything else. And then for like Japanese and stuff, you're seeing a lot more of them on YouTube. I can't say about like the rest of them. Like, I don't know where a lot of other people, I don't really watch a lot of, I watch a lot of VTubers, but I don't watch a lot of streamers. And even then I tend to watch clips over, which the clips I usually watch on YouTube though. But yeah, I also, the cool thing I do like about Twitch and that this is one of the reasons I always wanted to get up to partner and still do. Because I want to be able to do like joint streams together and like not this stupid knock knock let me in shit. That is the most annoying thing in the world. Like people can just literally jump on your stream. It's like, what the fuck? No. I mean, yes, in my case, sometimes I just chill in the Discord so people can jump on. That's a little different though. I want them there. It's not just like, hey guys, I'm doing absolutely nothing unrelated. Like, I mean, I don't ever really, if somebody really wanted to just chat with me while I drew, I'd never say anything about it because that might be enough to get me entertained. And not even drawing with me per se. But yeah, I'm, like I said, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm like such a scattered artist. If I get to like this, if I don't have anything to distract me while doing it, which is why talking to you guys is great. If I don't, I just like get bored and forget what I'm doing, and then I don't want to do it anymore. So that's why I multitask so much when I'm not streaming. I don't know how to relax. I do start physical therapy tomorrow. That will be interesting. Again, it's kind of ironic that I'm going in for my hip, and right now my wrist is also pretty messed up. Like, of course. I can't wait for them to be like, it's you again, and then be like, oh no, why is there a brace on your wrist? I'm going to the same place I've gone before, so. This is actually technically the third place I've gone for physical therapy because the first one, I don't know why we went there, but they're not in my network for sure. And then the second one closed down. Like it's still the same hospital thing, but like because they didn't have enough openings or whatever, they closed down that location and then they sent them to other places. It's kind of sad. Because that one I had at least 3 at, which was pretty fun. My mouth isn't moving a whole lot either. Do I need to like change the sensitivity or something? Warudo? Nani? Nande? Warudo, warudo. Let's see what happens if I do this. Is that better? Can you see me better? I don't know. I just don't want to. I want to make it look like I'm talking, not that I'm just like. Well, that was me hydrating, so that's different. That looks a little better, I think. What do you guys think? That look better? You guys are like, I don't care. Stop it. Okay, we'll just go with that for now. Thank you for actually answering me. Yeah, I'm trying Warudo now. So it took me a while yesterday. Oh my god! So I have to tell you about how a dumb moment this was. So yesterday we were trying Warudo, and like no matter what, we could not get my eyes to blink. Like everything else was picking up, but my eyes weren't moving. Like the eyes themselves would move like to the left and the right, but they wouldn't blink. Like they couldn't get like bigger or anything. And then Wong got my eyes stuck like squinty, which was hilarious. Somehow when he played around with like he took my phone and was playing around with my model, he got my eyes stuck squinty. But yeah, so we're going through all these troubleshooting. We tried Wong's model. So yes, I have access to his model. I can become Wong whenever I want, guys. I mean, technically, I also have RTD's model because I made the 3D one for him. And I have kittens and waifus, so I could be any of those people. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, we're like going through all this. And then, you know, we try it with his and we're starting to have the same problem. And we're like, oh God, we think maybe it's Warudo. So we transfer his entire like files with all the just in case like my like maybe my program got, you know, corrupted or whatever. So we do all that. We probably spent like half an hour doing this too, at least, if not more. Well, finally, you know, I had mentioned it kind of briefly before, but I don't think because I wasn't sure of myself, it didn't really like stick to Wong either. I was like, maybe the settings and the tracker are different. Well, and I mean, there's like, you know how like when programs update, they always do weird things. Yeah, that's what happened. Apparently, it had turned something off in the on the program and in the tracker on my phone, and that's why it wasn't tracking my blinking. And I was like, God damn it! After all that, such a simple fix. You just toggle it back on. Yeah, I actually use an iPhone to do the tracking. It's nice though because before I'd have to have VC Face On and VTuber Plus. This time I just have Warudo, and it's doing both ends of it. So. Let's get this. Yeah, so it is a very intimidating because of the way it's set up. But for those of you guys who are VTubers and stuff, I do definitely recommend taking a look at it in the future and seeing if you can. There's also some really great videos and tutorials and stuff on it too. So. And that's exactly why some of my stuff, you'll notice some of my redeems are set up differently now. I'm in the process of working them all out, but because you can import whatever item you want, I got to find, I'm sorry guys, I can't do 3D myself. So I just find free models if I can. And then if I need to edit them a bit, I do. I can do the texture is fine. It does have some default models, but they weren't what I was looking for. So said I have, I think I have something for when people, what do I do when people follow me? I can't remember. I have something for when they subscribe. And then I have my bits one is still pretty similar. It's just still the same, even the same fry hitting me in the head. So yeah. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It also is just like with VC Face has the virtual camera thing too, so you can just like do it right to Discord. And it still has settings up for spout, which is what I use too as well. But that's built into OBS. Sorry, I was like, where is it? Okay, that looks on the bottom line is a little long, but don't worry, guys. It's time for me to redo these a gazillion times too. Now it's time for me to raise these two because I certainly don't like them. Something still looks a little off about this one. I think the angle's not right. I think that looks a little better. I know I barely changed anything, but it makes sense to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I started too far. Nope. Wife gave you permy? Wait, what does that mean? Jig, what did you do? The jig is up! And Jig is his dog. His doggo. Oh, buy a squirrel with a gun. What if you just take the squirrel and then get it a gun? Wouldn't that be cheaper? I think we've had... It's a game. Oh, hi, Asian noob. Yeah. I don't... What's her name? I don't know her name. She just is OC right now. It's a game. I'll have to look that. I'm guessing it's a game about being a squirrel with a gun. Man, and here I thought you were going to start arming wildlife. It's only fair. If you're going to hunt the deer, give the deer a chance and give him a gun to hunt you back. Which reminds me, I still have that game I want to play too. You dark past. Oh, is her name? We'll just change her name then. Melody? Oh, that's still pretty. Don't worry about it. Watch Cha-Cha Your Mom. What? Who is Cha-Cha Your Mom? What does that mean? To be fair, in Dark Cloud, I was really obsessed with the character Melody, although I always forgot her name. Because I renamed him all dumbly. Oh, that's what's wrong. She only has one eyebrow. She's a streamer who calls herself Cha-Cha Your Mom. What does that mean, though? Dark Cloud is classic. Yes. I still wanna cosplay some of the characters from it. I don't know who. Because originally... No, Melody is what I named her. That's the name I gave her. That's not her real name. It's her real name. Because, let's see. Shizukashi was... Toan was his real name. So, Xiao? I think she was Chinese. It was the cat girl. And then Ruby was the thing. Yeah, I'd be between the Ruby and the cat girl. But I feel like, depending on who I cosplayed with, if I got Kitten to do it with me, I'd have to let her have the cat girl for the obvious reason. She's also shorter than me, so. But I don't want chicken nuggets. I want fries. Does she even give you chocolate milk? Oh my god, something so look derp. I'm just gonna undo that entire eyebrow. I've decided I hate it all. I'm that kind of person. Yeah, I went those though. Oh. I think that looks a little better. All right, see what else we got. And thank you, Spiker. Little brother. She has chocolate milk in her basement. I don't want to go to her basement. All right, so wait, I can actually update this now. I know her name. Her name is Melody. There we go. She's just an OC. Oh my god, what did I do? Oh god, that was scary. I had a shortcut key, guys. Don't mind me. Let me pull my reference again. I'm trying to see how fluffy you made her bun look initially. That is a bun, right? Or is that supposed to be a ponytail? It looks kind of like a bun to me, but I could be wrong. Let's see. After all that, I'm deleting stuff again, or erasing stuff again. Maybe that one's too high up. I mean, obviously, typically, like, the way the hair is angled, you wouldn't see too much of it, but I'm going all, like... Let's not worry about that. Because, you know, in anime, they often do that. They show ponytails and buns in a way that you never actually see them. I just want to show it because if I got the colors right, I think it's kind of cool looking. So I will color drop it and send it to you, Asian, before I actually finish the colors though, because I want to make sure I got it right. Oh no, I don't think that looks quite right though. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Okay, we'll just leave the hair for a later time too. We'll finish that later. We're just gonna go down now. Okay, so she's got, I think it's just a yukata with trim. So I don't think it's like a 2-layer. This is why I never ask people to ink for me though. As you can see, I'm like just jumping all over the place, and my lines, I'm not even following them. I'm like, let's make up new ones. This is what I do, guys. I'm all for the meetup. Clavicles. That's what I thought. Although I was talking about this earlier before you got on. She makes me like, her whole outfit and theme makes me think of like she's a flower. I can definitely see the fusion though. That's okay. I don't think your dark past is really as dark as you think it is. Dude, I had one of my early OCs was a freaking dog. And then I had a scientist who got turned into a dog, so as you can see, I might have had a little theme when I was a kid. I used to be a dog person, and now I'm like, cats? I don't like that. The way the bump is, I shouldn't have a solid. That should be better. Oh my god, what did I just do there? Shoulder? Ain't got no time for that. Yeah, usually a kimono sleeve is like offside, so that's what I'm trying to do. Sorry guys, I like to draw the seams. It's what I do. Because at least something is not coming apart at the seams then. And I need to push that more. To be fair though, even those kiosks' first set of designs is like, what the hell? That's why they all got like redesigns more recently, because I'm looking at these and like I was just messing with different various styles very badly. That's why like the first omake is all about them all having midriffs, because it's not a lie. Except for Light. I'm sorry, Light. You never got a midriff. Yes, I'm actually measuring this with my fingers. Don't mind me, to make sure this looks mostly even. There you go. Got an OV in now. Of course, you know, when I'll actually get time to finish, this is another story. No, I won't be that bad, I swear. But I do have a commission. I like a big commission project that's been taking my priority, which is why other stuff isn't done. Like, I'm sure if you actually read those kiosks, you've noticed there has not been any updates since the chapter title page a few weeks back. I'm sorry. I know what I want to write. I know what's happening. I just can't. I don't have time right now. I want to get this other stuff done. And then I'm also trying to finish the art for my song, because I really want to do that. Just like that for now then. Did I accidentally make that a little bigger? I might have. Just a smidge, so that should be easy enough. We'll just widen this a bit. Because it's a smaller one part, so it's a lot easier to mess with. I think that looks more normal. Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. If I understand this right, there's like a random split in the sleeve too. Yeah, this is just a seam. It doesn't need to be that. Though I do have to take a closer look and see how it's held together. Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe let's do this a little differently. Looks, I don't know, something still looks off. You know what? I got an idea. We'll just like completely ignore that part and then this part. I don't know why you're there. Just do it like I always do. That looks better, I think. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah, just like there's a gap there, but what is it supposed to? How does it stay together then? Is there like a ribbon or a cording or something there? Or am I just not actually? Is there not actually a gap there, and I'm just making stuff up? I swear it looks like one though. I don't know. I made her dancing. Magic? Oh, that's literally, there's nothing holding it up that you visually see. That works too. She holds it together with her nose hairs, I understand. I think that might be too big. Is it just supposed to be one long sleeve? There's no gap? Oh, because no. So here, give me a second. Give 1 second. Let me show you why I thought the same thing too. It's open the right file and don't like. So here we go here. This right here, because it looks like it goes like this, I thought it was a gap too. But if it's just supposed to be a long sleeve, that actually makes way more sense. Like it's because the gap in it kind of killed like it being a formal looking outfit. Unless it was gonna be like what do you call it? Like what are they called? Like opera gloves or something with it instead. Yeah, but usually a formal kimono would not have that. And even for like gala dresses, if they could be off the shoulder, but they're not gonna really have a split sleeve like that. I'll figure out what I'm doing with this hand later. Okay, that actually helps a lot because that makes more sense now. And that also, I can make that a lot easier. Yay. Well, I do know sometimes too, when you're working off of like a reference and stuff, especially when it's just a sketch, it is very easy for people to like not understand 100% of the details or kind of fill it in their own mind, especially as an artist. And that's not a slight on anybody who gives them like that. It's just, you know, sometimes you're predisposed to think, okay, that is fair. I'm not saying, yeah, like I said, I'm not saying it's like anything bad, but I'm like, that's where I got the split sleeve from too, because I saw it in hers in the chibi artist. I don't know who actually did the chibi. It's cute, but I saw it in that one and I was like, huh. And then I looked closer and I'm like, oh yeah, I can see it. So I just assumed. That's why it's also like good that, you know, you're here and can be like, no, stop it. What are you doing? You gonna do next? Make her a pony? No. But yeah, so that's let me just finish a couple more lines and then I'll stop. Because it is about the time I normally stop. And I've already did my GBO dailies, but I want to try to get some more rated matches in. How the hell did I do this? As you can see, my sketches are awful. This is why I don't ask people to ink, as I've said. I'm guessing it was because, let's see, because I think the sleeve is supposed to go here. I think that's where it's supposed to go. In that case too, I can make this part look a little more, but that, now that I see that like this, now this part looks awkward. Okay, yeah, that's off to a pretty good start. Like I said, I did do the flower, but I need to redraw it because that flower is horrible. I was just like, I'm done for the night. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I like doing like slightly dynamic poses. I don't know much about her personality, so I wasn't sure if she was like super happy or anything like that, but she looked very regal and made me think about flowers, so I decided to make her flowy. Yeah, that's all I got though, so. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to my art stream. It was actually art today. I know, shocking, right? Let's go ahead and raid someone. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next time screen, which I really need to update because that is an old avatar. Don't worry about it though. For once, there were no lies. I know, right? Well, that's why I figured because last week I didn't do art. I'm trying to do it at least once every other week. All right. So who do we have on to read and what are they doing? I don't know who any of these people are. That's a lie, I do. Oh my God. Kore, this is on. Let's go raid him. I've never raided him before. The name makes me laugh though. So Kore and Japanese is also this. So it's like this. But if you guys remember from my Japanese lessons, it's like there's different semantics. So, all right. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. I have a show this weekend, so don't expect things from Saturday, but maybe we'll hop on and do another collab stream or something. All right. 行くわよ